Hello, children. How are you? Hope you are doing good. Your life, your health is also good. So, in our previous class, we discussed about our environment, natural environment, and other thing. Sorry for the gap. Today, we will discuss the biosphere. The interaction between biotic and abiotic elements, and after that the biosphere. What is biosphere? Biosphere is the small zone of interaction between air, water and land. The interaction between the small zone of interaction between air, water and land, where living beings survive and flourish, that is called biosphere. And we can say in the other word, living world, biosphere or living world. You can see on the board there is a picture in the left side. There you can see a circle is there. In that circle biosphere is written, and three names are written there. At the upper, atmosphere, downside, right side, lithosphere means land, and left side, hydrosphere means water. So it shows us the interaction between three: atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere, or in other words we can say air, land and water. Simple words: air, land and water, or atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere. Interaction between all these creates the biosphere, because when all these atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere interact between each other, then it flourishes the life on the earth. That's why our planet support life, not other planet. The biosphere is a unique feature of the earth. It is the only unique feature of the earth that support life, and that's why life is present on the earth. The biosphere provides various life forms all the necessities of life. Now, the biosphere is the element that provides all the necessities of life. Outside of the domain and outside of the biosphere, life is not possible. बायोस्फीयर के जैसे ही हम बाहर निकलेंगे, लाइफ है वहाँ पर पॉसिबल नहीं है. अर्थ का ये इम्पोर्टेंट एलिमेंट है जो कि सपोर्ट करता है लाइफ को, और दैट्स वाई अर्थ इज द ओनली प्लैनेट इन द सोलर सिस्टम दैट देयर लाइफ इज प्रेजेंट. बायोस्फीयर ही वो है जो वेरियस लाइफ फॉर्म्स को क्रिएट करता है. Next, the biosphere comprised of two major elements. Now, the biosphere comprised of two major elements. There we can find two major elements. First one, the producers, or second, the consumers. listen it carefully. The producers have, or we can say, autotrophs. The producers or autotrophs. They are those capable of producing food their own directly from the abiotic elements of the environment. These are producers are capable of producing food their own directly from the abiotic elements. अब producers और we can say autotrophs कौन से होते हैं? जो capable होते हैं अपना food खुद ही प्रोड्यूस करने में फ्रॉम द डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द अबायोटिक एलिमेंट ऑफ द एनवायरमेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑल ग्रीन प्लांट्स आर द प्रोड्यूसर्स. प्रोड्यूसर्स वो होते हैं जो खुद का फूड खुद ही प्रोड्यूस कर देते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑल ग्रीन प्लांट्स. नाउ द कंज्यूमर्स or heterotrophs. Consumers or heterotrophs. They are not able to produce food directly from environment. Now, consumers, or we can say in the other word, heterotrophs. Heterotrophs कौन से होते हैं? और consumers which are not able to produce food directly from the environment. They are called consumers. For example, all animals and human beings, they depend on the producers. They cannot produce their food own. They are dependable. So these are the two major elements of the biosphere. Now here we have to more dividation, that is of consumers, all animals and human beings. There are more. These are herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Herbivores, as you can see, herbivores are those who eat plant only, or we can say plant eaters. For example, cattles में आ जाता है cows, buffaloes, ये सारे cattles है. So cattles, deer, elephant, etc. So these all are the animals. Those eat plants only for their food. So they called herbivores. Second, carnivores. These are the animals which eat only flesh. Means meat or other animals. For example, lion, leopard, wolf, hyena, etc. So these are the animals which eat only flesh for their food. So they called carnivores. The next one, or number 3, omnivores. These are the consumers, those eat both plants and flesh. These are the consumers, those eat both plants and flesh. So both plants and flesh eaters. For example, crow, bear, humans, etc. So these are the crow, bear, humans. These are the plant eaters, and these are also flesh eaters. So they eat both plants. So they have the speciality of herbivores and carnivores. They are called omnivores. So in today's class we discuss about biosphere. Biosphere is the place where atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere interact and they flourish the life, survive and flourish the life. Life is possible on the earth because of the biosphere. Because outside of the biosphere domain, the life is cannot be possible. Now, biosphere comprised with two major elements, the producers and the consumers. Producers are called autotrophs also, and they are capable of producing food their own from the abiotic element of the environments. And consumers, they are also called heterotrophs. Consumers are those who are not able to produce food directly from the environment. For example, all animals and human beings are not able to produce food their own. So these are called consumers. In the consumers, there are more dividation. In the consumers, there are three types of consumers: herbivores, who eat plants only for their food. For example, cattle, deer, elephant. Second type of consumer, carnivores. Carnivores are those who eat flesh or meat for their food. For example, lion, leopard, wolf, hyena. And number three, omnivores. Omnivores are those consumers which eat plant and flesh both. For example, crow, bear, human beings. So that's it for today. You have to note it down all these points in your notebook. Thank you.